The insane new industry of Saudi Arabia. A futuristic city that will float on water. What would be your reaction if we told you this? It may seem unbelievable, yet it is going to be built in Saudi Arabia. No doubt Saudi Arabia is a hub of innovation, and this time it has come up with an all-new, different plan to save nature through technology. Are you ready to dive into knowing the world's largest floating city? Hello friends, and welcome back to our channel, Country Facts. Let's get in to know more about this future city. Saudi Arabia has started the latest in a long line of big projects, an octagonal industrial city that floats on the Red Sea. Mohammed bin Salman, popularly known as MBS, the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, announced the commencement of a project called Oxagon, which is being billed as the world's largest floating structure. It will be constructed in the southwestern region of Neom, the futuristic new megacity that Saudi authorities claim would be 33 times the size of New York City. Neom is stated to become the world's largest city when it is finished. The other half of Oxagon will be submerged in the Red Sea, which has an average depth of 500 meters. Oxagon will be the engine for economic growth and diversity in Neom and the kingdom, further realizing our aspirations under Vision 2030, the Crown Prince said in a statement, referring to the diversification approach that the government is utilizing to shift away from its reliance on oil. It will help to contribute to reinvent the world's approach to industrial development in the future, safeguarding the environment while simultaneously creating jobs and growth opportunities. A press statement states that the city would only be fueled by renewable sources of energy and will make use of the Internet of Things, artificial and predictive intelligence, and robots in order to build a seamless, integrated, intelligent, and efficient supply chain. The concept was introduced with a short promotional video that was only 2 minutes long and was full of cliches and generalizations. The video starts off with the phrase, "Imagine a facility that delivers everything your business needs in order to smash boundaries." An expertly cultivated landscape of cutting-edge industry that successfully completes the loop and propels circularity. According to the promotional video, Oxagon will boast unrivaled livability and will bring the best brains together to address the world's greatest concerns. It is not entirely clear why the most intelligent people on the planet would need to reside in a metropolis with 8 sides, half of which would be floating on water, in order to tackle the most difficult problems that face the planet. In addition to having the distinction of being the largest floating structure in the world, the video highlighted the fact that the utopian metropolis would also be home to the world's first completely automated port and integrated logistics hub. According to information provided on the city's website, Neom anticipates welcoming its first residents in the year 2024 and plans to finish all onshore development by the year 2030. It was first revealed in November of the previous year, and the year 2030 has been set as the target completion date. It is anticipated that by the year 2025, several of its most important aspects, including facilities for innovative logistics solutions, will take shape. Oxagon will serve as Neom's financial and economic hub. Aside from potentially being the world's largest floating structure with a 7-kilometer area, this construction will be a massive Red Sea cruise terminal with a population of over 90,000 people and up to 70,000 job opportunities. However, what can we expect to find at the Oxagon? In spite of the fact that there will be residential neighborhoods, the majority of the floating city will be comprised of manufacturing facilities, industries, and other locations related to logistics. Its proximity to the Suez Canal, which handles around 13% of all international traffic, is believed to confer a competitive edge on the manufacturing sector of the economy. According to a statement, Oxagon will be one of the world's most technologically advanced logistics centers with state-of-the-art integrated port and airport connectivity. The city asserts that it will construct the world's first fully integrated port and supply chain ecosystem, with the overall design centered on the net zero aspirations of the kingdom. It will concentrate on 7 different fields: sustainable energy, autonomous transportation, water innovation, sustainable food production, health and well-being, innovative ways of construction, and technology and digital manufacturing. These assertions are supported by the fact that Oxagon already has tenants committed to moving in, such as the consortium formed by Air Products, ACWA Power, and Neom to work on the hydrogen project. Gulf Modular International, Hyzon Motors, and Desert Technologies will all establish operations in the city at some point in the near future. Integrated with nature is how Oxagon Communities describes themselves. When it comes to the residential sections, Oxagon intends to construct communities that are connected with nature. They will either be accessible on foot or people will be able to commute using forms of transportation powered by hydrogen. In a statement, the company said that Oxagon development complements the same spirit and values of The Line and will offer great livability in conjunction with nature. Because of its location, the majority of the communities will be on the water, and Oxagon's chief executive officer, Vishal Wanchu, told Arabian Business in November of the previous year that these settlements will be cooled and managed utilizing the ocean's natural moderating effects. He went on to say that the city will be resistant to the rise in sea level and will offer unique living conditions and immersive recreational activities. The huge mega projects that Saudi Arabia is working on have made extensive use of research and new product development. For example, Oxagon will have an innovation campus that is intended to compete with established worldwide centers. According to what was stated in the document, Oxagon will innovate to build a truly circular economy with a collaborative atmosphere focused around research and innovation. So, is it the world's largest hydrogen project? This futuristic city will be referred to as a destination plant driven entirely by renewable energy. Enowa, which is the energy, water, and hydrogen division of Neom, inked a memorandum of understanding with the Japanese trading business Itochu and the water, waste, and energy management solutions company Veolia to work on the development of the project. With the use of reverse osmosis, the plant will have a production capacity of 500,000 cubic meters of desalinated water per day, which will allow it to satisfy 30% of the anticipated total water demand in the city for residential, industrial, and commercial usage. This new desalination plant is one example of the kind of sustainable infrastructure and circular economy we are building to reach our goals of having no carbon footprint and no waste. One of the objectives of the Oxagon is to make certain that all inhabitants and companies are supplied with energy that is 100% renewable and at a reasonable price. In a partnership with Air Products and ACWA Power, a green hydrogen plant is scheduled to begin operations in 2025. It's anticipated that this facility will be the first of several similar facilities that will produce renewable energy. According to Peter Terrium, the chief executive officer of Enowa, they will be producing, treating, and reusing water in one of the most water-stressed places in the world by utilizing solutions that are sustainable, innovative, and integrated. This new desalination plant is only one example of the type of sustainable infrastructure and sharing economy we are constructing to satisfy our zero carbon footprint and zero waste targets. Both Neom and Oxagon were developed with the intention of bringing Industry 4.0 and the circular economy together. So, that'll wrap up today's video about Oxagon, the floating city of Saudi Arabia. If you liked today's video, then please check out more videos like this one on our channel, and make sure you subscribe and hit the like button for more updates.